You know, every once in a while, I have a day where I think maybe I just better stay in, not do anything, stay in bed, stay underneath the sheets, stay where it's safe like a child, hiding from a monster in the closet. Something might be out to get me, some cosmic force. I'm not superstitious, but I think sometimes circumstances just line up and maybe it's best not to tempt the fates, as it were, metaphorical fates, of course. Um, yeah, I mean, I why not tell you about it? Like everything's keeping me from streaming. I get my setup and I have this terrible shadow. Try to fix that. That's not working. I finally give up. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna live with the shadow. I'll figure something out later. For now, I just got to get on, do some art. Been doing some art earlier. As you can see, been doing some art for myself. Got myself a new logo. This is my avatar picture. It feels weird. You shouldn't do that, by the way. Only I can do that. I drew it. But you should never do this. You shouldn't do this to your own art either, but um, for the purposes that I used it, I took a picture of it, done with it, right? Same here. I've been drawing some predators for my campaign. If you're on YouTube, you'd guess because the title actually updates. I thought I like damaged it because I'm trying to move this thing around. This thing, you can see my shadow pointing at it, holding the camera to see if I can angle it to where I'm not getting this. And I totally stripped off the screw over here. It's completely stripped, completely slips right past the threads. Luckily, I'm not that dumb. I am dumb. It took me a while to figure it out. But once I figured it out, I wasn't that dumb. So yeah, I spoke correctly. Put some tape on it, and hopefully that holds it. It might do better than the aluminum that screw that totally worn out. I'm rough with everything that I that I touch, except for my art. Uh, yeah, I was kind of rough with that other piece. This is not so much. Anyway, this is Yuli's first character in the streams that we started. Not his first Predator character. That was 20 years ago or longer. Um, that was a long, long time ago. And I don't remember what those characters' names were, anything like that. But so drew this as well. All right. And it's hard to see because of all the damn shadows, but that's a collapsible sword. That's why it has sections like the Predator wrist blades do. That was a really cool idea. Really cool idea. This was my favorite character that Yuli had made. Oh no, no. I kind of forgot. I should have textured his eyes. But well, they can be glowing. It's all right. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I thought maybe I should have put some texture in his eyes like this. But it's okay if they look shiny. They can look shiny if they want. Plus everything's like backlit, so I asked for a description. That's Hawk. That's Anvil. I asked for a description of Fox so I could draw Fox next. I get this like neuroses. I'm particular, right? A lot of us artists are. I hope. I'm gonna just gonna pretend that that's true and say that a lot of us artists are particular and, you know, try not to single myself out. Um, and I wanted to do them in order, but I'm going to skip. I'm going to skip. Um, I like doing them in order. As a matter of fact, if you guys saw me, I was doing that painting, that Metal AF painting for Into the Nowhere. Let's drop some stuff. It'll be okay. Um, and I feel like I'm not done with it, but I just it's keeping me from doing more work. And again, I'm being particular when I don't need to be particular. I need to just do some work and stop worrying about it. Be more flexible. But I've got my character, and I'll put myself a reference here. I'm not sure which one of these spears I actually like better, but well, that's what we're doing. I'll check real quick to see if the helicopter's gotten back to me. Nope, nope, he has not. And I'm finding every excuse not to carry on, and that's just uh, not good. We're done with that. We need to get back on track. It's not even. I'm not going to blame myself because I was doing super good, and then you know, not an immediate family member, but someone else died, and then I ended up taking care of kids, and I got derailed that way, and I was aching to get back to work, um, real bad, and it really put a hamper in my plans. And then it came back to that Into the Nowhere drawing, and it was just like I wasn't loving it at all. Uh, so we're gonna do stuff that is more sustainable until we build up a tolerance for things that we don't necessarily like that much. Um, the reason we stopped tattooing is because we had such an aversion to drawing things that we don't like anymore. Like, tired of drawing your flowers. I like flowers. I do a badass flower. Trust me. I do some stellar flowers, but it's not what I want to do. Right? I want to draw predators. I want to draw cool stuff. I want to draw ladies with big, wonderful personalities. Um, but all right, I want to capture Remus's cockiness. He's not a he's not a cocky guy per se. He's not stuck up, but he does have charisma. Unlike other predators, he has charisma and he has zero fear of his own demise. So um, we're gonna try and capture his personality in there. I don't think I try to do it for the other characters as well, but I don't know how well I did because I'm not in that personality. I know I'm rambling here, but I'm in this personality. This one's my character, right? So we're gonna try to capture that. And yes, he has a fedora mask because Based off a 1930s, 40s, maybe 50s gangster, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. He's got a cool roadster. I've shown you guys the roadster, right? I'm procrastinating again. All right, a quick little sketch. I didn't want to fill this out. I got tempted to fill it all out. Didn't really finish it, but I was like, I don't think I want to finish it in case I do modifications to it in game. I can have a visual reference for that. Remus is like, ain't you got no sun on your planet? You need a brim on your mask. And thinks everybody else is dumb. Plus, this is a really big brim for a predator mask. All right. He's not one of those guys that shores are on those short brims. You know what to say about guys who wear fedoras. My my father wore a fedora, but his he had a wide brim. I mean, fedora is a beautiful hat. It's these short brim guys that give it a bad name. Yeah, just here we go. Make him a little mysterious. Eyes are barely showing. What a simple kind of mask here. I think I drew it a tiny bit better over here. And I don't have to be true to my own references because I made it up. His face looks fat there. Luckily, we have an eraser, so no big deal. There we go. I've been gaining some confidence in pens. I don't like um I use these microns on one kind of paper first. I don't bloody all over the place. And it was not meant to be drawn on, right? It was this printable sticker. I'm not going to print something out. Like, what am I going to draw it? Take a picture of it, fix it in Photoshop, and then print it on the sticker so I could print a bunch of them and possibly even sell it. Get out. Um, yeah, why didn't I do that? Um, I mean, I guess I still could. Whatever. Um, so I did take a picture of it. But anyway, I drew directly on it, and I was using the microns, and it it's like not regular paper, so it was struggling to pick it up, and I really liked that because my marks were a lot more subtle and precise. Um, and now this isn't meant for ink necessarily. This is just a regular sketchbook. It's a big fat sketchbook, 600 pages. Um, which I like, even though it gets heavy in your hands very, very quickly. It weighs like two phone books. Um, but I started using the microns on this, expecting it to be like the other thing, and it wasn't at all. I and It's a little blotchy, and I don't like that one bit. And I've used other pens, and yeah, you can't put the pen down and hold it with pressure because that will leave a blotch. You got to move, but I do it like really quickly, and it still leaves a blotch, like just because I pressed down a little hard. And, I've been having to angle the pen a little bit more to get the effect I want. So I'm learning it, but I don't know. You guys let me know. Like this is like why I wish I had a an artist to tell me stuff. You know, you learn stuff faster with other artists around. Um, but it was, you know, if you hear this, let me know if I'm doing something wrong. If my expectations are messed up for microns. If I'm just using the wrong paper or what. Sure, all of these things are possible. You know, it's a poor artist who blames his tools, but well, I've been able to adapt. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. And, you know, I'm just carrying it on now because, yeah, I could switch pens, but I got to go buy another tiny fine tip pen. Like, I'm just, like, I'm done. I just want to draw, damn it. Freaking done. I see. I don't like this mess that much. I like the other one. I want it to look like this. So how do we make it look like that? We go like this, and we cut in this way. Yeah. These masks are pretty hard to draw actually because they're they're very curvy, and they you know, drawing them at different angles becomes a little challenging. Not impossible. Luckily, I have a bunch of references around my room and stuff. But you know, I don't actually need a reference because I'm making it up. But it's nice to like base it off of the other mask. Fortunately, I got to kind of turn around and look behind me. His face looks crooked. The ellipse is wrong. The ellipse wrong, or the just the face? Something's wrong. I think this is all wrong. All wrong. That's what's wrong. All of it. That's what's wrong with it. Maybe I should give myself some guidelines. The brim was too wide relative to the crown. I don't know, the lips is pretty decent. This looks off. Yeah, this should probably be straight. It's not helping that this music isn't too great. I'm glad my mute button works again. Although I didn't mean to push it. My ear got itchy. That looks a little better. Hmm. Remus here, he wears heavy armor. Ain't about all that dying stuff. He's a young predator. He can get away with it. Put this here so I have it quicker. This should be over here. That kind of gives it, makes it look less weird. It's hard to get this shape. It's already hard. God, what's the name of that artist? He, he used to draw Black Hawk, which is the war comic. I don't know what you think I said, but I said Black Hawk, like Black Hawk Down. All right, don't get, just stop it. All right. I like that angle better. I'm gonna try to mimic that angle. Um, um, but I like. Okay, he's a really good artist, but he used to hate drawing these hats that I forgot what army they wear, but it's like a tri-corner hat, and it's just a pain in the butt to draw exactly like this. So I remember in it. Um, so he'd always find an excuse to knock the hat off of the damn character, so he didn't have to draw it anymore. And then some nosy commenter in the, because back then they used to send letters. You could write into your favorite comic. That's how that was the comment section. You have to do it by snail mail. Imagine that. somebody sent a letter that said like, "Hey, I really like those hats on the Korean art." I don't know. I can't remember who the hell he's fighting. Can't remember who the hell Blackhawk's fighting. Can't remember the name of the artist. It's like pertinent, but I can't remember it. So it's too bad they can't seem to keep their hats on. Well, then the publisher took note of this, and they're like, "Hey, see what you're up to. Like, cut that out. Next issue, I want to see a hat on everybody's head." So, so he did what I would do. I mean, this is what I love. This guy. Can't remember his bloody name. I might look it up right now. He did what I would do. He made sure every single panel, those hats were on everybody's head, even though they dove into the water and swam like 20, 30 feet deep. It didn't make any sense for them to have their hats on. But, be careful what you ask for, editors, especially while you're being angry. I've done stuff like that in life before. I love giving people exactly what they ask for. This doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. It needs to be more. It's just a little brim. Of course, I want to make it wider because a good fedora, like we discussed earlier, it's a nice wide brim, like Dick Tracy. It doesn't look right. You can't get it to look right. Almost. Almost. That's better. Getting closer. You gotta have room for that big, beautiful Predator dome in there. Not like those stupid Badlands helmets. It's not right. That makes him look like chesty, too chesty. That makes him look like Rob Liefeld's Captain America. Poor Rob. He's never a good artist. Why didn't he take some lessons? Jim Lee told him straight to his face. But don't worry, we'll fix it. We won't just leave it. Remus is strong, but he's not that strong. Do something like this. He's got to exude confidence. And I'm trying to fit all of him on the page, which might be a challenge. We'll see. Oh, you know what? Normally, like my shadow covers up this horrible mess. I don't know what's different today. I don't know. If his spear doesn't fit, I'll be okay with that, but I do want his whole body to fit. I don't actually know what I drew there, so okay. It's maybe something like this, and it should probably be something like. Looks like I didn't give him a belt, which is a problem. Hmm. Something like this. It's supposed to have a, what's it called, a manica? I think it's a manica. Monica. I think it's a manica. It just means sleeve and Italian. It's made of segmented armor. Stylistic choice because he's wearing plate, but I always like characters slip with little details like that. If I let it slide for them, I guess I can let it slide for myself. Actually, I think it should be like this. And over here. I don't know. It should have enough room for his legs. Should. Let's hope. I think I wanted to put him like walking. My guy can jump, so he's got to have some massive legs. Oops. There we go. That's why that's broken. That's why that's broken. That probably made things a lot worse. Much, much worse. But whatever. He likes to keep his head steady when he marches, so well, that means this arm actually needs to go this way, and this one needs to go this way. Give myself a frame here. See if I didn't waste all my time drawing that helmet and have it be the wrong scale. It needs to be extra, extra big. Predators have bigger heads relative to their body, unlike stupid Badlands, where he has a little inbred incest head, all pointy at the top, like he's auditioning for Deliverance. Um, Predators have super big heads because um, the makeup's guy, Stan Winston, right? He put all that detail into the head. Um, he added all that mass, so it's not the same proportions as a human. So actually, let's see. I'm talking a big talk. Where'd my ruler go? Hello, ruler. You roll nothing because I can't find you. Did I put it somewhere dumb? I mean, obviously. Oh, great. I'm just dropping everything now. gotta. Sometimes it's hard to put up with yourself. Today I'm still my favorite person, but I'm gonna have to show some patience here. Show some patience and love for myself. Just dropping everything, breaking everything. Somebody, somebody's got to have some patience for me. Might as well be me. Okay, what was I doing? I was looking for my ruler. Where'd you go, ruler? Ah, there you are. You're where I was looking, but underneath all the crap that I put on top of you that I shouldn't have. What you? I don't actually need a ruler to do this, but let's see. His head is like that big. Well, I'm gonna say it's about 2 inches because not counting everything else. So if we go like from his neck, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's like 4 headlights. Or his body's like 4 headlights. I think we're okay. I think it's okay. It gives me more confidence. Uh, this leg might be a little too chunky though, because he is young. He's very young. But he does have mad hops. Where did I put my eraser? Right here. Yes. Oh man. Look at me, so fiddly. Every excuse to get up and stop drawing. I'm getting cold. Better nip it in the butt now so I can focus. I don't want to be cold. I'm trying to focus. And I'm like not super in love with this drawing right now. And then when I put his coattails on, I'm afraid it'll look like some sort of skirt. I don't want that to happen. It might look a little. I want it to look more Michael Jackson and less Janet Jackson. Let's just say that way. Yeah, this isn't reading. The body language isn't reading much. Does that fix it? A little bit. I think maybe the arm should be farther in. Oh, now we're talking. You got to get that shape language, guys. You got to get that shape language. Yeah. It's got to read. You got to get that feeling. This is why you should draw your frame first, guys. Like sometimes, it's cool. You just got to realize you don't. I mean, you don't have to, but you should realize what's going on. Like sometimes I get confident and jump ahead, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. The more you try, the better it gets. So as long as you realize that you're still growing, still improving, still getting better, then it's okay to jump ahead and fail and not learn anything, and jump again and fail again and not learn anything. But every once in a while, that little jump it pays off. It saves you some time, and you feel good about it. And not because you saved some time, but because you were able to do it. Just because you were able to. I mean, that happens pretty frequently for me these days. I'm old, had enough time to practice. I wish I had buckled down and practiced more, but you know, I was busy being or a wild child. And I'm not gonna pretend that I regret that for a second, because oh boy, have I lived. Not as much as some, but more than most. going against going against my natural inclinations to draw things a certain way, so that it the shape language is better. Okay, that's less Janet Jackson. That's why he doesn't have a belt. His belt should be here. It doesn't look right. I like it this way. All right. All right. I'm gonna collapse his spear so that he's holding it, so that it fits on the page. I'll put it. I think I like this version better. Well, that version's kind of cool too. They're both all right. They're both pretty good. Pretty good design wise. I'm gonna go with this one. It's a little crooked though. I think I've seen pictures. You never know these days if it's AI nonsense or if it was pictures of a build or somebody did a really nice computer rendering and I didn't really pay that much attention, but I think I've seen cool pictures of people actually building combi sticks, and I really appreciate that. All right, so this part probably is compressed, and this part's compressed, and then the spear probably deploys from in here. Sure, why not? Why not? He says. Because. Oh, but this part has a drum on it. Oh, you can't see it. That's too bad. Although, is it too big? No, it's not. It's about the right size. It's a huge spear. It's an extra long, extra big combi stick. It's just one extra foot of reach, but all right. Now he's got some like Vader like drip. I mean, that's gonna be a good thing. I think this is supposed to go up here. That's correct. No, I like the sleeker, more subtle look. This is the laces on the soldiers usually would be on the side, but this is just stylistic lacing here. Actually going to be made out of metal and stuff, but it's a combination of anatomical plate and I forgot what they're called, but a cuirass of some sort. Hmm. Actually, let's go like this maybe. Hmm. I like that better. Let's try to do that instead. Is that what that is? I don't even. I know I just drew like a little whatever here, but it looks cool. And if I can use those shapes, then I'll try. Unfortunately, I got to cut off the manica. I can't put it all the way down because predators need the what do you call it? They have to have their gauntlets on, right? They have to have their gauntlets on because it's just part of the classic look. Of course, Remus here, he's special. He's got a Scutum. It doesn't do anything right now, but the way the game works, if I wanted to pay honor, I could have that be a deployable Scutum. I don't know if he's going to show any of his arm, but I need to shape it out so I know what I'm drawing on top of because we already struggled enough without doing that. And I don't know. Maybe he will show some of it inside. He's a predator. We got to show some skin, right? Yeah, I don't know what I drew there, but whatever. We can also draw whatever we want because, well, be, you know, it's our character. But I also don't want to like do work that I've already done. I don't want to sit here and design all day when we already have a pretty good design, but I did it so sketchy that maybe it wasn't reading so good. Let's see. It's got armor over his hand. Oh, maybe I kind of wish he was facing the other way now because, damn it, she's not going to be able to see a stiletto instead of the standard wrist blade. It has a completely concealed stiletto. I actually shouldn't have any gaps in the armor because I got an 11 prot, but said we'll make some stylistic choices. Actually, it should only be a 10 prot, but that I'm boring you from nerd talk now. That one extra prot comes from a skill, so I think it's fair. It's not unfair. Whatever, shut up. You don't know. There we go. Can't see his butt. We're better off. Although a big bear alien butt can definitely be intimidating. Yeah, this arm's too long compared to that one. Or that arm's. No, that arm looks like the right. They're both wrong. This one's a little too short. And this one was a little too long, which unfortunately means the spear is in the wrong place. Now we gotta remember. Yeah, that left one's about the right. Yeah, the left one's right. That means this one's still too long. Oh, gotta move the whole spear. Maybe that'll at least let me show the drum. Maybe a little bit on the combi stick. We'll see. And we can draw this hand a little better while we're here. All right, that looks way more convincing. But this combi stick doesn't need to be nice and fat. Nice fat combi stick. Big fat combi stick. I think it's almost realistically fat because um, the prop that they use, like, they don't have one in part one, right? But being a hunter, it was totally called for to give him a spear in part two to bring the combi stick into play. And now it's iconic. Um, now it's iconic. Couldn't live without it. I mean, for somebody who's a hunter, who has ties to their hunter roots, yeah, it's not going to get there. The combi stick is like a must have, right? Absolute must have. Absolutely necessary. And like I'm sure I like I'm not saying it's combat worthy, but I'm sure the one that they had in the movie probably works to some extent. Like it actually fits inside of itself. I'm not gonna have bare legs either. Hold on. I don't know what Roman knee pads look like. Do just something basic. We don't want to take away attention from all his aura farming that he's going here. But we can put plates under here. Just don't want to put it under his. Don't want to put it directly on his joints because, like I said, our boy can jump really high, and you're not getting that high in armor. Not getting that high in armor with the restrictions. Your movement restricted so brutally. Do you have a penalty to all that stuff for the armor? Looking pretty cool. Got to remember what feet look like. I crossed them, so I wanted to put the wrong one in the wrong place. That's too small. We meant to make it smaller, not that much smaller. I'll put a little bit of foreshortening in there. Right foot. Close. I messed up the perspective a little. Looks about right. It looks pretty cool. I want to make it as cool as possible because it's my character. I don't know. Anybody out there watching, let me know if it's cool or not. Or, you could just keep talking to myself like a lunatic. It's whatever. It's all good. Let's see. How long have I been going? Well, okay. Only an hour for a sketch. That's not bad. An hour 13, but I spent most of that time fidgeting, being goofy, and all that. So, man, I just keep making it worse with that damn shadow, huh? I guess check out my sexy legs. Or you better not. You got to pay more for that. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, man. This life's so hard. Could be so hard, life. Whatever. Can you see his feet? I just want you to see his. I don't know. Whatever. I swear he doesn't look as crazy. You guys are at a slight angle, so this camera's really making a exaggeration out of that. I think he needs to be slimmer though, because he looks good. He looks good. He just looks too broad in my imagination. He's even though I kept drawing him bulky over here, in my imagination he's more imposing in height than in girth. So I think he'd look better if he was slimmer. Although look, I messed up the frame underneath. I messed it all up. Of course I did. Okay, come on, give us a shoulder. Give us a try and a buy. Oh, now he looks all wimpy. Yeah, that's not good. This arm's in the wrong place then. Screw it. Screw it. I already started. Let's keep going. This does help make him look taller too. Oh, did I even need to erase that? Maybe not. That's better though. That's better. Does that look better? I know what I'm doing, guys. I swear. I promise I know what I'm doing. I should draw my violin case, but I don't have it yet. I haven't paid for it. Oh, I gotta move this hand again, don't I? Damn it. I thought I was done. That looks so much better, though. This is why you can't be afraid to destroy your own art, guys. Just, I don't know. I think you can't be afraid to be unhappy with your art. Um, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's like they say, the Japanese word for crisis and opportunity are one and the same. If you don't like something, it's an opportunity to change it. And it's so much more satisfying than digital for me. Like I don't have this like feeling of like this is work. Digital makes feels like work. This does not feel like work. This feels like a little bit like heaven. This is exactly where I want to be, what I want to be doing. This is that's a damn good feeling, to say the least. Oh, I mean, what did I do here though? Oh, what I got? Is that what I got going on? Because I want him to have both the manicas and the shoulder pads to go with the trench coat. Yeah, Danny, we're getting away from I was saying this feels so much this feels so good. I feel right at home. I don't feel stressed out. I think thanks for joining me by the way. I feel way less stressed cuz doing the digital just feels like work. Um I've been doing this and it's like almost like I'm healing. Uh, yeah, that stuff digital feels it just feels like work. I don't know how else to describe it. Especially like I didn't even finish. I don't feel that it's finished the Into the Nowhere thing I was doing, but and it was keeping me from doing other stuff because I formed a habit where like I have to finish stuff, but I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna do something else because I feel like it's just keeping me from doing stuff I really want to be doing. And oh, since you're here, and I don't think anybody else got to see this, but I'm doing characters from the campaign you saw us do on Sundays. This one's my character. Yeah, exactly. But this is a couple of characters that are unfortunately dead right now. But that's Anvil. and that's Hawk. Yeah, Hawk. So I got my big sketchbook and I'm in my comfort zone. I don't think I need this reference anymore. I'll keep it just in case. But yeah, I mean, I knew I still wanted to draw, and I was like, well, it's just what I'm drawing. It's not doing it for me right now. And maybe I'll revisit it, or maybe I just need to accept that um, I'm not going to be able to make it something that I'm super happy with. And maybe the lesson is that not everything I do has to meet my expectations or exceed them. Maybe I'm just full of ego, but maybe I should let that ego go. We'll see. I think we got a good base here. Let's go ahead and define this better, and then we'll start inking. Yeah, he's I don't know if you're a Predator fan, but when we play Predators, um I like to go a little crazy with the designs, and like, yeah, it's easy to make a Predator based off of Medieval Knight or a Samurai, or even the original Predator was based off of a Rastafarian warrior, I think, some sort of African culture. That's why he has the dreadlocks and all that, and the skulls hanging from his like necklaces and stuff. But it's way more of a challenge to make a Predator based off of a 1950s gangster. Yeah, yeah, they that's what we're doing. He's Yuli's new character is Ogin Ognin, which means fire punch in Slavic, and uh he's got a little like uh, wrist mounted flamethrower, dropping stuff now. All right. So yeah, because I mean anybody can make a ninja predator, instead of samurai predator, even a Zulu predator. That's easy. I got to go that extra mile and do a. Yeah, yeah. Where are they? Oh, here it is. Yeah. Bloop. There's there's that one, and there's the copy I did of yours, and yeah, of course I do. Yeah, it was that was hard to do. I'm proud of myself for that. I the first tattoo shop I was in, It was called Monsterland, and the main guy there, the shop owner, he named it Monsterland because that's what he was really good at drawing. You know, he used to do a lot of biomorph and all sorts of really cool, wicked looking stuff. And then one day somebody came in and was like, "Hey, I want you to do this teddy bear for me." And he was having all sorts of trouble with the design, and like, I get it. That's like, if you don't practice it, it's out of your wheelhouse. Like, it can be a challenge. Like, but challenges are good. You know, definitely there to help you grow. I think that's probably one of the most important parts of being an artist, anyway. I think I'll put a little cap here, maybe. There we go. Uh, oh, Jennifer, huh? She's the older sister, right? Yeah, I mean, I think I'm on that path to start making money, start making decent money. I mean, I've sold stuff before, but I'm, I don't know. Some people say niche, some people say don't niche. Um, I don't know what to do. But I'm definitely ready to try some different stuff until I get it right. Yeah. Give me some time. Um, Give me some time to get back in the groove to where I'm addicted again, because that's when you caught me at a good time when I was really addicted to drawing. You know, sometimes those addictions don't last, but I'm trying to. I know I can get back there. Just gonna take a little time. Give me a little time, and when I'm super like, I mean, when I did that Fang drawing, I was like so high because it was like such a beautiful, brutal challenge. Like, I had to learn digital, um, and I'd been doing it for so long, and I was just like, I was just right in the right mood to do something different. Um, so you caught me at a good time, but I'm sure I'll get there again, and then I'll hit you up with Heather. It's Heather? Yeah. I mean, man. I mean, I'm hungry. I'm ready to feel like that again. It's going to take a little bit of work. Plus, I like, man, I wonder if I should have colored this with watercolor. The ink should be fast. I'm using microns. I don't like them. Not on this paper at least. I think something. I feel like there's a better pen out there. But for fine tips, I mean, what else? What else is there for fine tips? So I'm feeling like 003. There's like 0.1 millimeter or something like that. And I just really like fine lines. My buddy will tell you I'm addicted to drawing lines. I kind of am. Well, right now I'm addicted to fine lines, but I don't know what alternative I should try because I'm not really liking the microns that much. They're just maybe I just need to switch paper. Maybe I'm like, oh yeah, you have like really unrealistic expectations of what pens can do. But I feel like other pens that I've used, especially like my Staedtler, my favorite Staedtler, doesn't act behave as badly on paper or become as splotchy. I don't. That's what I really don't like, the splotchiness and inconsistency of the line. It's like I press a little too hard and all of a sudden I got a splotch. And I mean, I understand that a juicy pen, a thing is going to do something like that, but I think this one's exaggerated. I don't think it's. I think maybe their quality's not as good as they say it is. I guess for I don't know, for $2, what can you expect? I don't know. That's pretty darn good. Could I do any better? Maybe a tiny, tiny bit, but maybe not. So I think that's design wise. I think we're okay. What did I do here? How did I solve this problem? I guess you can have samurais have like straps right here. You can have a strap thing right here. Mm, that made his hair look like hair instead of locks. We can't do that. Yeah. Okay, let's go like that. That looks better. Match the turning of his head. What else do we need to do? Let's give him a little attached thing here. Little detail. We'll just attach right there. What else I got on this character? Uh, mm, well, that's it. Uh, is that right hand off a little still? Damn, I feel like it is. Let's see. Let's use my nice, super cool colored ruler. I don't know. I think you could buy it. There's like I don't know if you ever played AVP in the arcade. You can pick like a character who's supposed to be Dutch, and I think he has a big giant robot arm. And there's a cool chick with a ponytail and a machine gun. I don't know if she's based off of Machiko Noguchi or what, or who she's supposed to be. Because I think they like didn't secure the rights for a lot of stuff, so they just had to kind of go off of whatever they could. But you could also pick a hunter and a warrior predator. And they've just got so much swag. They've got, well, so much swagger. They've got so much aura farming like this. I'm using kid words, but um the way that they walk like with super confidence is what I was feeling before I started drawing this. I think I kind of got it pretty well. As they walk slowly and deliberately. Um and it makes them look really confident. Um I think that's what's messing it up, that thumb. And if I draw it like that, then it looks better. Damn it. Come back here, ruler. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's an inch. Oh, I see. And this is, I mean, that's pretty damn close. Is this, it should be shorter than that though. And this is slightly less than an inch, and that's slightly more. I think since this should be foreshortened, it's pushing it all. It's making it all a little. Yeah, screw it. Just redraw it. I'm just being lazy. Just redraw it. Damn it. It's too bad because I liked that hand, but I liked that hand and I like that spear, and now they're gone. But um, I know that I would hate myself forever and ever if I left it that way. So better just change it now. And middle finger's going to be over the center loop. Actually, this is, yeah, this is so much better. Okay. Much, much better. The other one was, well, the way I had it was cartoony, and I really liked that. But, um, it's nice to have a little style in there. Real subtle, like, and it was nice and subtle. I like subtle stuff, man. That's one of the reasons I stopped. Well, why I really wasn't enjoying tattooing because everything has to be super bold. The more bold it is, the more marketable it is. And it's just like, okay, that's cool, but we're making pop art here. Like, why not instead of making pop art, we give people real art, educate them on what art is? Like, nope, nope, that's not going to happen. I'm just going to keep making crappy pop art. Like, I mean, it's not even that bad. We get to draw some of the. No, we don't get to draw the drum. Not there. Ah, that does look cooler. All right, totally worth it. Yeah, maybe there might be a little bit of proportion issues, but I think it's this because he is supposed to be long-legged, and yeah, he's supposed to be long-legged. Yeah. Do I need to move his chest? I think so. Let's see. Mm-mm. Make sure his chest is in the right place. It doesn't have to be in the exact right place because his chest doesn't have to be exactly like a human's. Right? I mean, like, whoops, add in all the variation between humans already. He had more like my proportions because I have like short legs and short arms, but he's supposed to have long legs and long arms. Not like poor me with my short arms and my short legs. Don't let it fool you though. I'm probably faster than you. To be perfectly honest. I'm not even bragging. I'm just way wicked fast. For a guy with really short legs and arms. Many people underestimated my quickness and my sneakiness. How much sneakier than I look. No, I like this forward. Yeah, this looks way cooler forward. Gotta get all these details nice and clean now so I can start inking. Get this, get some symmetry going here. And the collar armor. Let me see. So this needs to be like way over here. And this needs to go here. I mean, okay, yeah, this should go like this actually. And then this will go like this. Yeah. That's actually much cooler. Okay, cool. That made me happy. Yeah. It's a good thing little things can make me happy. I think it's a blessing. Oh, we're looking pretty good. All right. Let's add a little bit of detail here. Before we get to the really hard part of doing the exact same thing we just did. Doing the exact same thing we just did, but in ink. I'm glad we did more Michael Jackson and less Janet Jackson. We think we pulled it off. It's always dangerous to put something that looks like a skirt on a male character, but But I think we pulled it off without adding any femininity or too much, at least. I think a tiny bit's okay, depending on how you do it. It's how you do it, not what you do, right? Let's fix these toes. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Are we clean enough for? Nope. Almost. I'm like eager to get to the inking, and I'm still leaving out little details, and we can't do that. Well, we can, but sometimes you put yourself in a little trap where you're like, "Oh no, I forgot to do this, and now I've already inked this other thing," which usually isn't the end of the world, but every once in a while, it kind of is. So it's best to just get all your details in nice and clean. Be nice to yourself. I mean, there's like two ways to look at it. Like you can be like, "Oh, I know what I meant to do there," and skip to inking right away. And a lot of times I do that. Right now I'm not, because I'm designing this character as I go, so I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm I don't actually know. I wanted something to come across here, and I don't know if I'm just gonna do this. So yeah, if I knew what I was drawing, if I was drawing something I've drawn before, it'd be a lot quicker to jump straight into ink. Actually really enjoying this music. Kind of wants, definitely wants simpler gauntlets than most. We can go with bands in here. And this is unacceptable. And that's okay for the sketch, but that won't be okay when it comes to inking. That would be very, very bad. That looks cool. That makes me happy. Did I make that crooked? Damn it, I did. Better catch it now. Damn ellipses. Nope. Like the way it was before. Maybe I should start up here. Nope, it's crooked. Give myself a guideline here. Was that okay? I, and yes, that little line is meant to be crooked. But I think I did it crooked in the wrong way. Yo, what's up? Doing nothing differently. Nice to hear from you again. Glad you're doing nothing right now. We are just drawing some PCs for my campaign. Um, I was doing it off camera just for myself, just because I was tired. Tired of just tired of the painting that I was doing. Wasn't really hitting with me. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna draw something for myself, and I was like, screw it, I'll just stream this, so I'm not enjoying that other thing. But I'm glad you made it. And we're definitely having way more fun doing this. I know this is my character. It's my PC. I got my reference here, a little sketch I did a while back. Well, I did a couple more of Yuli Copter's character. We play on Sunday. That one's Hawk, and that's Anvil, which it's always weird. Like, where do you get their names? Like, Hawk had a hawk on his head, but where's Anvil's Anvil? I don't know. I don't know. Try not to think about it too much. It's just a name that's like tough, right? Screw it. But I think he's into the spirit now. I've been picking interesting lighting sources just based on whatever would look best here, or what I think will look best. And I think it's going to be the same. Like backlit predators just look the best, right? Because it adds mystery to their faces. Should I go like directly backlit? Um, just gonna take a moment here and think about where the coolest lighting would be. I mean, if he's stepping into the light, maybe directly like from the left would look pretty cool. It might look pretty cool if it's maybe not directly to the left, but directly to his right, from his right. From his right is what I mean. Um, I think let's keep this theme going. Let's add a little bit more detail here too. Just a little, like, whoop, like those Roman boot things. Okay, this is that leg. Man, should his legs be longer, or am I? No, it's because I'm leaning back. The proportions look fine. Yeah. Okay. So directly from his right might look super cool. I'm trying to picture it like the light lined up with his right shoulder, with his shoulders, with the plane of his shoulders coming from his right, is what I'm thinking. Mm, yeah, yeah. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna go with. We got our details all well enough to find here. We're gonna grab. We're gonna do this with a single micron, a 003. Except for the netting, we'll use a 03. And let's just have at it, I guess. Um, okay. See what I mean? The splotchiness here. I don't think other pens would do that. Or I definitely used other pens. I don't do that. I mean, I've been covering it up by just doing more, but I don't know. Putting up with it for now. And it's just because I'm like pushing. I definitely am pushing against the page to index when I start moving, but I'm not. Normally, you have like a little bit of lag time there where you're like allowed to stay on the page for just a split second before it starts splotching, and this thing just starts splotching immediately. It's really annoying. Whatever. Now this sounds good. I think this might get playlisted. Of course, I had to make this shape that was going to be challenging to get at. I feel like I'm tattooing. I'm moving my chair around everywhere. Appreciate it. Well, we will talk more next time. Pretty sure I was supposed to draw something for you. But there'll be a next time. Mm. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think. Let's see. So I'm definitely gonna go straight to finished, or pretty close to finished. I might, depending on how my values look, when I think I'm done, make some final adjustments. But pretty much, I'm gonna be working an area up until it's finished. Sorry, I'm like, my concentration spikes when I'm lining. So you'll hear me sound more slow. All right. Take care of doing nothing. You hear me talking, you hear my brain working. Cog's just grinding. Oh, I wish that was a little straighter. Oh, I think I do need to line this. The first pen of these that I use, by the way, I pushed too hard and the nib ended up going up inside of the little nib holder thing. So again, having quality issues with these. Not super not super impressed. People swear microns are good. I don't know. I guess they're all right. I mean, just because they're the only people who have like tips this fine, or is it just me? Do I just suck at using them? I mean, if that's the case, I'd like to know. I'll be okay with that. I can be okay with that. I can live with it, but if there's a better pen out there, or at least one better for me, I sure would like to know. Sure would be nice. See, just to bring it up, like I went through an ugly phase there where I was filled with doubt. I'm like, oh man, is this gonna be look good? Like, did I make the right decision about the lighting? And now I have more confidence. Now I'm like, oh, it's gonna be pretty cool. And I bring it up because, like, man, a 10, 15 hour ugly phase in digital art, I mean, that's why it was killing me. It's really brutal. It's very unpleasant. I think out of all my complaints, and I have many about digital art, that might be the worst one. That might be the most brutal, demoralizing thing about it. Here I get to something I like pretty quick. And just kind of scribble my way to awesomeness. Easy. Hmm. I think I even skipped lining at first. I think. um, yeah, I usually cleaned it. Like little too eager, little too eager to jump into inking. I totally skipped a step. Now I'll be fine, but it sucks because that means I'm gonna have a little bit of extra work for myself because if you don't clean up your lines before you start, like if you don't line your lines, ink your lines, and erase and clean up, you when you clean up the pencils, when you go to clean up the pencils, you'll take off some of the ink. Not necessarily what you want to do. In keeping with our positive mental attitude, I suppose it is an opportunity to do it again and better, but um, also mostly you're just likely to create extra work for yourself. Anyway, I say that as I'm gonna shift now to lining this. Because I'd like to erase that and see what a mess I've made under there. Sure, won't be too bad. Also, I'm like smudging pencil into the drawing unnecessarily. Let's see how eager are we to see what I actually did in there. Pretty eager. Whoops. That's what I get for not doing that cleaner. Luckily, well, we're sure to cover that up with some shading. Um, there it is. Yeah, see, I really needed to see that because those pencils I had them there were making quite the exaggerated effect. Oh, there you are, right there. Did I really go with that just straight across? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'll stick with it because it does look like the segmentata, which just means segmented, and shouldn't try to be too pompous about it because, yeah, apparently that's not even what that armor was called at the time. So I don't know why they can't just call it segmented armor, since that's not its actual name. Lorica segmentata. Right? This, but whatever. That's what they call it now. I'm gonna like another band here. maybe a little extra color there will be okay. Oh, maybe I could do that. All right. Shade a little white line just to not get bored. Who wants to hear about my dream? I had a beautiful, beautiful dream this morning. I dreamt I had moved back to Boston. Man, I was struggling. I had to go apply for some jobs and get my situation for my apartment set up, and it was all kind of hectic, really hectic, and I was loving it. I was having so much fun. That pace of life, I haven't done that in a while, and I was just, man, I miss it. I definitely put on some city miles living there. But man, I was so happy. I was so happy, and then I woke up. That's the way it happens. I had to wake up. All dreams must come to an end, I guess. I don't know. And I thought about it because I really did feel quite happy in the dream. I thought about it. I was like, am I moving back? Am I doing it right now? I almost got up and went. It just felt so good. Gonna put a little. It looks good with that little extra detail there. But I can't. I know I can't. I may really, really want to, but I can't because of my art. This is so important to me right now. It's not like I can't make art over there. I can, but I would have to work so much harder that um it really just takes it out of me. By the time I'm done working, don't have energy to get anything done for myself, and then that's it. Like it all comes to an end. It all comes to a screeching halt. And maybe once a week I get to find some time to draw something for myself. And that's it's not okay. Let's complicate these a little more. Spins really good. Damn it. My hand got stuck. But boy, did I feel good for a little moment there. And man, did I really think about it. Really thought about it. Well, I almost called up my friend and said, "Hey, man, I'm moving back." What a dream. Really quite the punch in the gut. No, it's not right. It should be like this. Oh, there was supposed to be some armor there, huh? Yep. Let's just go ahead and do that then. Oops. It's okay. Whoops. Looks like I messed up a little. Oh, that was just an ugly line. But it should have been like that. Let's see what I can. Whoop. Oh, man. It's not a big deal, though. We'll just fix it with a little shading. It's a little ugly. But you, unless you're watching right now, you probably won't be able to tell. I mean, right now you can tell. You're not dumb, but I'm saying like when I'm done, you won't be able to tell. Oh yeah, let's go with something like that. Unfortunately, and I won't say who. Yeah, although there's probably absolutely no way that person will ever watch this. Like the person I met there and was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, it's so good to see you, man. I can't believe you're here. This and that, blah blah, blah, this and all that stuff." This person I don't actually really like. And I was like, "Oh boy, what a realistic dream." Even people I don't really like popping up in it. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'd give a lot to stay asleep during that dream. I miss my friends in Boston. I'm gonna have to listen to this album again. Album before this is pretty good too, but this is sounding pretty amazing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on my playlist, and then when I listen to my playlist, if I don't like it, I'll take it off. But Sacred Outcry, super good. So I don't know if you guys know who Jazz is. I mean, there's a really good chance that you might know better than him, know him better than than me. Can even talk that blah blah. To be fair, he does that too. He's dumb. He's dumb like me. Probably worse. Probably a lot worse. He's a lot dumber. I like him. I'm not talking trash about him. Um, but anyway, turns out he's the same eraser that I do, the Stedler, and I've been using this eraser for years and years. Um, I've been using that eraser because um, like other erasers suck really bad. Um, and he tried a different eraser and was like, "Oh man, this is like way better." So rather than get upset about it, I'm just gonna buy that eraser as a foam eraser, a Japanese foam eraser. I don't know if they have it in Amazon. I hope they do because as much as I would love to go to Japan and get it, that's not gonna happen right now. So hopefully they got one of those on Amazon and I can pick a few up and switch because I have been like I haven't been angry about my eraser. I just haven't been super pleased with it. I've been doing a real good job right now. Um, Probably because this paper's pretty nice, but it's been like a million billion years since I've tried the new eraser because all the other erasers were so disappointing. But it's kind of exciting to find out that there's something out there much better, and it's even the you said even the novelty erasers from Japan are better than the Stedler, and I mean I'm not going to talk bad about this Stedler. It's definitely a huge step above anything else that you can get in the store here in your art supply shop. As a matter of fact, when they switch to those Stedler lookalikes, I don't know if they're by Pentel. Those Pentel ones are garbage, utter garbage. So I hate those Pentel ones. All they do is smear your pencil everywhere. Barely pick up a thing. Completely unusable. Not worth anyone's time or money. I mean, I think pretty sure Pentel's a Japanese company too. I think. I'm not sure. I don't quote me on that. Do not quote me on that. Don't quote me, boy, because I said. I can finish that. That's a good song. I like that song. Oh man, hatching's so satisfying. I have no idea how good I feel right now, guys. This is way more therapeutic than I'm leading on here. Hmm. Looks like this should probably actually continue on. Well, damn. Two badass albums in a row? Yeah, yeah. Ooh, a female singer who doesn't suck? Wow, I actually really like her voice. I'm not finding it repulsive at all. Whoops. Let's go like this. Damn, that song had me drawing extra fast. Nice, nice, fast BPM. Oh yeah, song about a wizard. There's just not enough of those these days, guys. Wizards don't get the love they deserve. I tried for years to bring wizards back. I drew some pretty cool wizards. Nobody wanted to get them tattoos. They used to be pretty popular tattoos. Whew, what do you guys think? Coming out okay? Holy smokes, I've already been here 3 hours. See what I mean, guys? Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. I thought I was on 2 hours. That's cool. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I don't care how long this takes. You see the stuff that I've done? It's like done. It might need a little bit of love here and there. Okay, I don't think you guys had to hear me sneeze. I think I hit the mute button in time. How well am I selling this light source, guys? Or do you need to see more to be sure? Let's keep going this way. I'm like tired and I want to stop, but I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like I should keep going. Not too long ago, actually, I was doing like 5 or 6. I pushed it up quite a bit. I was pretty happy with myself about that. But I haven't, to be honest, I haven't been feeling super good. I'm not sure if it's something to do with my health or what I've been eating, or I don't know if I haven't been taking good enough care of myself or what. I really don't know. Try to take good care of myself. Maybe it's not a coincidence that I've been feeling that good since I took that stupid medication I told that doctor I didn't want to take. She said better take it or else, something like that. I don't remember the conversation exactly, but um, it's not an entirely unfair categorization. Oh, it's starting to look pretty cool. I'm really tired. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. On the other hand, we don't have to do any more designing. We can just zone out. I think I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna stop the stream and I'm gonna finish this on my own time. Um, and guys, I'll be maybe posting these up. I think I might be posting them up at my Subscribe Star. Um, because they're if people want to, I mean, nobody wants to scrape my art, right? But at least there, if somebody wants to scrape it, they'll have to pay me. Um, I'm not gonna be posting much to Instagram or any other place. It's like these bloody thieves. They think that like if you post it to the internet, then it belongs to everyone. They can just use it for their own purposes. Of course, I'm talking about AI bros and stuff. Like these are not good people. I mean, if it wasn't stealing, why do they scrape? Why do they scrape Subscribe Star and Patreon? Um, to make Laura's out of people's art. That happens. I mean, I'm not making this up. You can look it up. They're like, oh, cool. This artist put out all this work on his Patreon. I have an option on my subscribe. Got to use Patreon and Subscribe Star. Um, that like makes it so a person has to be subscribed to for so long before they can download anything because a lot of people just go on there to scrape all your work. And then they say they're not thieves. Like, come on, guys, get the hell out. But I think I'm gonna like eat something and then it probably doesn't belong there, but don't care. Don't care. Looks fine to me. Yeah, it's okay if his are a little. It's preferable if his gauntlets are a little simpler. We'll see. We'll see if I can. Maybe I can't stop myself. Maybe I can't stop. If I can't stop myself, I'm just gonna keep going. But I do feel pretty worn. I definitely need something to eat. I've pretty much backlit, or I have not pretty much. I have backlit every single one of these guys. Pretty much. Pretty much. I say pretty much. I can't stop saying pretty much. I didn't technically backlight this guy. He's side lit, but since it's his side and his side's a little bit to the back, he's technically also backlit. So whatever. Don't judge me. Actually, did judge me. I got a friend who used to say that, and I was like, I judge you all the time, bro. Like, how can I stop myself? But um, I mean, that's I don't know. Whatever. I can't even think. I'm so hungry. I think I'll finish this off camera, and then hopefully I'll be back. I'll be back with a different predator. Mm, I preferred the male singer more and the featuring the female more. And she doesn't suck, but I did just say she doesn't suck, not that she's like super amazing. She doesn't suck. She's not doing all that trying to sound tough. It's like chicks sound so fake when they try to sound tough. Like, not all of them, but they're pretty rare. I haven't been able to stop myself yet. That's good. Actually, picture these rings black, like the rings on the barrel of a Tommy gun. Whew. I think like just wiggling your hand a little get you so tired. I think it's also because you use your brain. It's my understanding that your brain uh, is the most power hungry organ in the body. Oh, boy, am I starting to feel it. That combi stick looks pretty dope. All right. All right. Yeah, my hands and everything are tired. I'm going to finish this up on my own time. I'll show it to you guys later, hopefully, when I start the next Predator. Having some fun doing this. As you can see, it's a little bit more time consuming than I realized. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for leaving your comments. Please leave a like and follow and all that cool stuff. It's actually not cool. It's super lame. But if you do it for me, it's cool. um, that's just the way it works, guys. I don't make the rules. Oh wait, I do. But whatever. Um, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm tired. I'm spent. Either way, I appreciate you guys, and go to my subscribe star and subscribe. It's just $1 right now. There's some cool stuff there. A couple little things, and you can download those and print them out as much as you like. Or you can check out the merch store. There's some cool merch in there right now. I got some more coming up for that soon. But whatever, guys. The important thing is